to have somebody from the federal administration, Biden administration, tour the city of Reading so that they could see firsthand how we have been utilizing federal funding. It's an immense opportunity for us to showcase the growth that is happening in the city of Reading. So I was very privileged that they chose Reading as one of the stops to see where the American Rescue Plan funding is being utilized. The fact that they chose this place, it definitely shows that we're definitely on the rise. So, I thought it was very important that we visited the Reading Housing Authority and the community center, as well as the Reading Area Community College, which we were able to fund to provide continuing education, specifically with the Whites Center. We took a tour to the skating park, where again, if we talk about creating an environment against violence for our youth, we have to provide a service for them to utilize a playground to play in. We also took a ride through the All Abilities playground, which I'm very dear to always. We went through Center Park, Historic District, and its park. So we make sure that they recognize that we have invested in every part of the city, that no part of the city was left behind.
What's interesting is people frequently ask the president, and in my travels, they frequently ask me, where do my tax dollars go? And just a easy little trip here around Reading, we started at RAC, and they're racking up all sorts of victories because they're helping people in the workforce context to punch their ticket in the middle class, and they're literally transforming lives, one at a time. Whether it's in the healthcare professions, whether it's manufacturing, other investments that they have, and that's a joint partnership with the federal, state, local government, and philanthropy. You come here, we're going to go to a playground that also meets the needs of people with disabilities. Right. And when I talked about equity before, we want to make sure that these investments and these partnerships benefit everyone, not just a subset of people. And I look at the community center that we'll end up in. I look at the community college. I look here. I look at playgrounds. This is about building community. This is a vibrant community. This is about 10 to 20 times bigger than any skate park I've ever seen. Now, I am not Tony Hawk, nor do I play him on TV, nor do I care to play him on TV, because I have two artificial knees from a lot of ill-advised sports activities over the years. But, again, it's about, for the president, it's all about making sure that we're touching the lives of people and communities for the better in ways that are community-driven. And this project is community-driven. What you're doing at the community college is business-driven and community-driven. They're all one. And same thing with all of the other investments. And that's why I think the American Rescue Plan, if I were to rename it, I would call it the American Community Revitalization Plan, because it's really not just rescuing, it's revitalizing communities across America. The connective tissue here, though, is equity, and just making sure that both federal, state, and local dollars pass through with an eye toward really helping the folks that need the help the most. And that's where Joe Biden's moral compass has always pointed, and it's exciting right here in Reading to see how so many people are going to benefit from what you all are doing. So to all of the Housing Authority employees, we're happy to be partners with you at HUD and elsewhere, and thank you for what you do day in and day out.
Thank you
because
so much.
Housing is just that linchpin for so many people.
But look at this view here.
Wow. This is a great park. Yeah. What's capacity?
So around 9,000. Thing was built in 1950. The brick wall that surrounds the ballpark was one of the final public works projects after the Great Depression. We actually, when we had to take a piece of that wall down to rebuild the building, the Reading Muhlenberg Votech students, they harvested those bricks. We relaid them right behind you on that wall over there. Those are the original bricks from 1950. So we sort of try to bring the soul back inside. Yeah. First floor, which I could show you, is the players areas. Right. They're all multi-dimensional, so when the season's over, or we can reuse the space. And then the second floor is a 600-person banquet facility that has this beautiful veranda. The net's out now because we have a high school game today, doubleheader, district championship. But during the game, for our games, we pull the net out of the way, and we have, whether it's a game day or a non-game day, we have the availability to use this space.
What I've seen throughout the day here is, the mayor, the governor, the local leaders, everybody has been really strategic about taking the federal dollars that came through the American Rescue Plan and other funding streams and really putting it to work to help people. So housing development that is now going to have wraparound services in their neighborhood. Child care is a huge issue in Reading and across America, and this child care center is going to enable scores of families to be able to make ends meet by having affordable child care. And by the way, it's a food desert. And so having a grocery store that you can walk to, that should be a right in every community. That's not fair that it's not there. And so what I saw today was opportunity and partnership in action across this city, and it's building an even better Reading. I think the future is really bright here. And President Biden, I think what he's most proud of is these investments change lives. And when you have a roof over your head, when you have a good job that pays a middle-class wage, when you have your dignity back, because work is more than making a wage, it's about your dignity. And that's what these investments are enabling.